Next Friday, we'll check the index for columns 21 to 30.
Okay.
It's quite comfortable here today.
Ooh, not when you're in the back walking around. It's pretty warm back there. It's nice by this door, though. Definitely. You get a nice little breeze up here. That's always helpful. It's amazing what a little breeze can do, right?
I think that this file looks very nice.
Good.
Don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Say how nice it looks.
I think it looks very nice, Glendora.
That's good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm glad we found electronics.
Me too.
Column 24, row 2.
Right.
We shall now leave. 420, leave museum to Stewart's. Buy Franklin a hard roll, and I've got to drink coffee.
Oh, goodness, you do?
Yeah. And he likes sugar and cream in it, too.
Get decaf.
Oh, yeah. At least I can get decaf.
Yeah. Take it home and put your own milk in it.
No. I must get this over with. Now, let's see. What else do I give him? I got him his Rice Krispies. Because I couldn't find Wheaties.
Mm.
Rice. Maybe they'll have Wheaties over there.
They might.
And maybe the dollar store has it.
They might.
Okay, so I have to, and the peanut butter, I've got that. Don't forget the old-fashioned bread, okay? And the ice cream will be, can we find any kind of a vegan type cookie or cake, you think, at Stewart's or at the dollar store?
Oh, I don't know, Glenn. We could look.
You know, as close as we could get to
Glenn,
vegan.
you don't want to drink milk and honor him. That doesn't honor him.
Oh, so I have to take it home?
Yes. Take it home and put your own soy milk in it.
All right, and take the hard roll to go?
Right. What do you put on the hard roll?
Jam.
Ah.
And I don't have jam.
Ah.
Okay, little camera. Thank you. Here's 2 copies of the Bible. I think this museum looks good, don't you, folks? You know, take a look at it. And you can't hear us walk on it. It's so soft, right? See that? All those nice rugs. So I think what will finish it up is what we said, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 45, right here. Madeline, good girl. I'll get it. I asked Madeline to get a book of Franklin's newspaper articles, and I'll read some of them to him. He'd like that. Me? Oh yeah, I can read it on the magnifier. You know where they are, hon?
Well,
Around column 32, 3 or 4.
there you go, Glenny.
I appreciate that.
Welcome. There you go.
Yep, that's just what we're looking for. Want to see one, folks? Baby trees.
Careful, don't trip on that.
Yep. We're going to take this plank back and put it on the desk.
Here are the bumbles up close. Oh. They're covered with pollen. Dora will have to edit this heavily.
Well, where are you off to today, Glendora and Madeline Chapin? We are off to the Albany Vegetarian Fest once a year, and we're out to help the animals. And it's going to be a beautiful day to help the animals. Right, Madeline?
Absolutely. A wonderful day.
And this is June the 4th, 2016, Anno Domini, at 9 o'clock in the morning. We are on Route 7, County of Rensselaer, and this is East Skodak, which of course is part of Skodak. Another pretty road in Rensselaer County. Grandpa, why does my sister wear her blue jeans so tight? Grandpa, so she can fit into her compact car.
That's funny.
Now we're coming to Route 150. This is an interesting route. It goes from Castleton and curves around and goes up to Winantskill.
Look at those beautiful peonies.
Oh, those are peonies already?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for pointing them out.
You're welcome. Oh, look at those. Black, almost
Skoda.
black Irish. How do you say it? Irises. They were almost black.
Oh, purple. So deep purple,
Oh.
they were black, huh?
More than, yeah, they looked black.
Oh, really?
Wow. I didn't know they made a black iris.
And how are your iris?
They're blooming more and more every day.
And being an English major, I would assume that iris is a word you do not try to make plural. Can you think of another word like that? You don't try to make... Yes, the deer.
Yes.
You never say deers,
No, you don't.
you say deer. So I meant the plural of irises is iris. What's the plural of mouse? What?
Mice.
Mice.
Mice, yes.
What's the plural of goose?
Geese.
And the plural of baby is twins. This is I-90 going west. Or is it the New York State Thruway?
No, you're on I-90.
It's I-90.
Yeah.
The New York State Thruway comes up the other side of the river. That's Route 87, isn't it? Okay, this is I-90, and it starts in Boston, row of traffic lights. Yes,
You know?
I think so.
All right, so is this close enough for you, Glennie?
Sure.
Okay.
Closer the better.
Okay. We could go up here a bit. Right here.
All these people want to know about vegetarian helping the animals.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Oh, I know. Amazing. I know.
Oh my God.
We are inside the Polish Center. We are volunteers, so we didn't have to stand in line. Did you see the line?
Please just stick it right in there.
Oh, I don't know if I did a good job showing you the line.
Fine. That's it. And then you can make up one of
I would say it's about 200 people.
Stick it one here.
All right.
Waiting for this day for like ever, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, what day is it?
And then
No, this is donuts are on the bottom one, and then this is cookies and cannoli and some golden fries.
Yeah, like I made some space so we can shimmy. Start the shimmy. That's as far as we can shimmy for the moment. We have to set everything down. Looks like about as far as we can go.
Glenn, I'm gonna go do my thing, okay? Yeah, I see him. I know, I see him. I'll see you later, okay?
I think it's too early to take pictures of the exhibits because they aren't set up yet. Hi, honey. You got anything you want to tell the folks?
Something I can use. Hi.
Hi, you got anything you want to tell the folks?
Say that again?
Just tell the folks what you're doing, hon.
We're a Buddhist meditation center.
A what?
A Buddhist meditation center.
Oh, how wonderful, a Buddhist meditation center.
So one of our mission is also.
Oh, I love Buddha. I love Buddha.
All of us.
Yeah.
What our teachers emphasize living simply, living with compassion, not killing
Yes.
beings,
Oh, I
not
love it.
killing animals,
Yes, I love it.
not consuming so much.
And I
so
thank
we
you for
felt
doing
that
it. I thank you for doing it.
You're welcome. So we feel our message is in sync.
Yes. Oh, I love it. I'm so glad you're here. Can you give me something to take home?
Please. Oh yeah, any of these
A
handouts.
flyer. Just give me a little.
This is a
Take the
great
green one?
article right here.
Yes.
It's
Oh, this is good.
yeah. Yeah.
Like to be in our mail list?
Yes.
Put in your
And this
email.
is about our center.
Where is your center?
We rent a shrine from Don't Stewart School. We rent space from there.
Albany?
It's right across the river on Washington Avenue in Rensselaer.
Oh, I
It
live in
used to be in
Rensselaer.
Albany and it moved over some years ago.
Oh, I
across
know
the
that one.
river.
Yeah, and there's one in Ghent too.
In Ghent?
Yes, in Ghent, New York. Do you know where that is? No?
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, I've got to get a bag. Does anybody have a plastic bag? Okay. Yeah,
Can
that's
we
just,
spare this? Here you go.
oh, good, honey, because now I put
Here,
on my
let me
flyer.
Get that out. Okay.
You want to be in our mail list?
No,
You want
honey.
to be on the mailing list?
Understandable.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, all right. My dress is, make it out for me, honey, because I don't see well. My dress, I don't see well. Make out it's 45A Elm Street,
Okay.
Nassau, New York. That's
Do you,
that's
do you
in
have
Rensselaer.
an email? Because we send out most of our schedules and stuff
Yeah,
on
a chat
email.
with Glendora, a chat with Glendora, a chat, chat, you know, you talk.
C-H-A-T?
Yeah, C-H-A-T, with Glendora.
With?
Uh-huh.
W-I-T-H with Glendora.
Yep, right here. We're here. 45, no, at gmail.com.
Oh, chat with Glendora at gmail.com.
Yes, dear.
That's great.
Thank you for coming and keep up the good work, would you?
Thank you.
This
Thank
we need.
you. Good.
We need these. I'm a Methodist, but I love Buddha.
Excellent.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Is this yours, hon?
No.
This is yours.
This is, yep.
Tell me what's going on, please.
Oh, perfect. We're from Spiritually Reiki Rocks. We sell crystals and we do Reiki, and we have a bunch of practitioners that do meditations. We do kids meditations. And there's a couple other people
And we'll
that
give
can
you some of
talk
our
more to
cards, too.
what they do specifically.
Oh, I thank you for that. Will you put something in my bag, either a flyer or a card or whatever?
Yeah, well here, we'll put this in there and then have one of those.
Okay, I'm Katie. Hi.
And then I can give you our flyers.
She's our vet.
Oh, that's good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Operations girl.
And thank you for coming. I'm glad you did this.
Over.
And how about a business card?
Yep. Tony, can I have one of your business cards? One of yours?
So yeah, definitely.
Oh, thank you, people.
You're welcome.
We're looking for classes. Yeah, I mean, we hold events like, teachings and like intro to everything.
Is this your booth?
Yes, it is.
Tell me what's going on, honey.
Well, we'll have books and sprouters and juicers.
Oh, your sprouters?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And so we'll have it all out soon, so stop back and I'll give you the demo.
Oh, good. And can you put something in my bag? A card or something?
On your next time around, because it's in the bags here.
Oh, okay. What is that, honey?
This is a juicer.
Oh, that's a
twin gear
juicer,
juicer, yes.
All right. Okay, you want me to come around again?
Yeah, and I'll have something for you then.
Is this your booth, honey?
Yes, it is.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Absolutely. I am an educator with Ethical Choices program,
Good.
and we do humane education
Good.
in high school classrooms around the area.
Oh, thank you so much. Can you put something in my bag, like a flyer?
Absolutely.
And I have something for you now.
No, this is good. Thank you, dear. Thank you.
There you go.
Anything you want to say to the public, dear? Anything you want to say to the public?
That I think humane education is incredibly important so
I do
that we
too.
can talk to people,
And the younger you start, the better.
because the younger you start, the better.
Yeah. Yeah. We have the Glendora Vegetarian Club.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, we're trying to do our bit.
Well, then you're doing it.
But I just feel it's to the younger people, like compact, what they call vegan outreach.
Yeah.
They go to the younger people. And they're
Yeah, it's smart. It's smart.
The old people, you
But
don't
you know
change.
what?
Oh, a doggy!
It's a doggy. Just there's my mother. I didn't know where my mother was.
Look at that tail go. No they're so wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so wonderful.
Well, my parents went vegan when they were about 70 years old.
They did, really?
You know, we need people of all ages
Oh, good for you.
in the mix.
My name's Glendora.
Glendora.
Yes, and I have I put all this on, I have 61 TV stations.
Whoa!
So I put this on it. And also it's on Twitter and YouTube. And what's that other one? Facebook.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, we push this very hard.
All right, well, I'm going to look for you.
Okay, hon. And also call us. Did you want my email?
Sure, yeah.
A chat with Glendora @gmail.com.
Glendora, what's your last name?
Don't you believe it, Glendora?
Absolutely. So it's A Chat with Glendora?
Yeah. Hi, Jim. That's my friend Jim. At gmail.com, honey. You got it?
Yep.
Okay, dear.
Great. That's pretty good. All right, lovely to meet you, and we'll see you. Oh, geez.
Not too much.
You want to tell us about it, honey?
How are you?
Hi, how are you?
How's everything going?
Oh, it's going fine, folks.
So
Tell
we're
us
getting
about
set
what
up.
you're doing. Tell us
Everybody's doing, the restaurant's doing well, the family's
Okay,
doing well.
what's that you're doing?
Stuffed grape leaves, mujadara, lentils and rice with smoked onions and caramelized onions on top.
Oh, yes.
And these are the stuffed grape leaves. They're vine leaves stuffed with rice, garlic, and olive oil.
Oh, good.
All right.
And what's he doing?
So he's putting out some garlic paste. This is a vegan garlic paste that we make. It's a fresh garlic, some hummus and some baba ganoush.
Oh, good to have you back.
Thank you very much for having us. Thank you.
Hi, folks.
Hello, how you doing?
Good, thanks. Did you want to say anything to what you're doing?
Sure.
Sure. What are you selling? Coffee?
Yep, we're doing soy and almond lattes.
What's it called? Soy and what?
Soy and almond lattes and cappuccinos.
And what's that, honey?
That's espresso and either
Oh,
soy or
okay.
almond milk,
Okay,
right,
gee, good
blended
for
together.
you. Yeah. Good
And,
for you.
We represent the Delaware Trolley House, Delaware Ave, right in Albany.
Delaware Trolley House.
Yep. Former Ultraviolet location. So we're looking forward to it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You want to tell the folks what's going on, hon?
Can you wait for when
Are you part of them? No, you're part of Pennsylvania?
No, it's different. So
Okay.
I'm waiting for it.
All righty. Did he say the first speaker was ready? You want to tell the folks what's going on, honey?
Pardon me?
Want to tell the folks what you're doing?
Well, my wife would. We got non-toxic, basically, products.
They're cosmetics?
All vegan free. Yeah.
Cosmetics?
Yeah.
And animal free?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. You got anything you want to put in my bag?
How are you?
A flyer?
I don't know.
A flyer? No, a flyer, I mean. A flyer.
Oh, flyer?
Yeah. Are you giving away a flyer? All righty, thank you.
Yeah.
You want to tell the folks what you're doing?
Pardon me?
Tell the folks what
Yes,
you're doing.
we are a local produce delivery service all throughout the Capital District and in down in Westchester in Connecticut, and every week you can sign up and get a bag of locally grown produce.
That sounds like Feel for Goods, and I belong to that.
You're one of our customers.
I do it from the
Awesome.
Nassau Free Library.
Fantastic. We just started there. Yeah, lots of libraries and all the YMCA's.
And your literature is very good too.
Well, thank you very much. I'll tell my boss.
Yeah. Did you want to put a flyer into our bag? You got anything?
You can take a postcard and a flyer here. Thanks for being a customer.
Oh, thank you.
What are you doing
Yep,
here?
that looks like what I've got one of these, and it's spoiling today, and I forgot to bring it. It has to be eaten today. No, that's a potato. I got one of your pears, and I planted 6 of your turnips. You know your little tiny white turnips?
Oh, you put them in the ground?
I did.
See what they
I
do?
looked at them, and they said, we want to have babies. We want to have seeds and we want to have babies.
Okay, I just eat them so fast because I like them raw.
I know, yes, right. So they're out there and they look good. So I'm
Right.
waiting. They have a flower, of course, first.
Yeah, they'll have a flower and seeds. Turnips are biennials, though. I don't know if they'll have it this year for you. Nope, just wait and see.
Well,
They never make it that far in my
at
house.
least I watered them this morning.
They'll grow, they'll grow.
Take care. Hi there.
Hey, how's it going?
Fine. You want to tell the folks what you're doing?
Sure, we're from Food Not Bombs, which is an international movement that takes food that would normally be thrown out by grocery stores like this, which is perfectly good, but they're not willing to sell it. And we make vegan meals for it, and it's free and open to everyone.
Oh, I think that's wonderful.
Thank you.
And when the name of the organization?
Food Not Bombs.
Can you put a flyer in our bag?
Sure can.
Keep up your good work.
Thank you. You too.
Hi, Glendora.
Well, hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Good
You
to
look
see
good.
you. Thank you. You look beautiful.
Where are you, dear?
I'm helping out. I'm a floater, so I'm just walking around.
Oh,
seeing
that's
people.
good, yeah. Now, is the first speech ready? When is the first speech?
The first speech here.
I don't have a program, honey.
Let me get you a program.
These are my other two camcorders charging. I hope. Are you charging, baby? You are. And you are. Keep it up. We're going to need you.
I'll tell you about him in a second.
Hope so.
We went into your room and it's really cool. The first speaker is at 10 a.m., so I think it should be starting soon.
So what time is it, honey?
I think it's 10 o'clock now.
Could you show me where to go for it?
Yeah.
Well, can I have this?
Yeah, keep that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta go this way.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll show you where the...
YouTube, right?
Yeah, I found it. She's guiding me.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Thank you, Jim. Jim, you got a word you want to say to the folks?
It's
Are
gonna
you
be
pleased
an
with-
awesome day.
Yeah.
Awesome day.
He is the treasurer.
Oh, yeah, he's a very nice
And let
man.
me tell you something inside. He's also works for the New York State Department of Finance. And
Hi, how are you? Good, how are you? And he has two beautiful dogs that he rescued. We're going to go right in here.
oh, thank you.
Hopefully it'll be nice and cool in there, Glendora.
Oh,
Here's Rodney. Helping.
Thank you for taking me.
You're very welcome. And then Jane Velez Mitchell is speaking at 1 p.m.
Oh boy. And who else, honey?
Um,
What's the next one after this?
the next one, this is 10:30. Oh, she starts at 10:30. I thought
Oh,
it
okay.
said 10 o'clock.
Oh, well, we can
Let
go
me
back.
see the schedule. Yeah, the schedule says 10.
Oh,
So that's weird.
it is weird. That's all
It
right.
says 10, and then this says 10:30. And then the next one is right here, 11:45, Robert Grillo.
All the speeches are here.
Yes, all the speeches are going to be here. And then these are the times, 10:30, 11:45, 1.
And a raffle after each one.
Whoa, and a raffle!
So if you buy tickets before.
Okay, hon. We can go back.
Well,
Maybe that's to give them time to set up. People can come in. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's for people to get through the door and they want to give the donation and get in.
oh, okay. Center is just doing some planting. There's
Okay, here we go.
Wait a second, hon. Tell me about your camera, hon.
What's that?
Tell me about your camera.
I'm going to be around all day, so ask me about it later on. I'll be here.
No, you lost your chance.
Okay.
Where are those people going? I didn't know there was a hole there.
All right, everyone, the doors to the Albany VegFest are now open. That crazy long line is now
Oh, this is great.
The first
All these
100
people coming to
are
help the
getting one
animals.
of these free tote bags stuffed with a bunch of great people goodies. And we've got the band setting up back here.
Hi, Madeline.
Come check it out.
Last year they came up the stairs. These are the people in the mouths that we need to help the animals.
Are you gonna do a time lapse? Are you gonna do a time lapse? No.
I'm gonna run the whole thing straight.
Nice.
What we like to see. Public supporting. give us one? What do you think of those vegan desserts, folks? Still coming, folks. Somebody told me last year it was 600. But I think it was a lot more than that. Is somebody counting that? Okay, Albany VegFest. It always was every year, but this was a year and a half because they tried to find a new place and then they decided that they'd come back to this place, the old place, the Polish Community Center. I think we're at the end. Nope. A man came into a restaurant and he said to the waitress, "Is the chef in?" The waitress says, "No, he went out to eat." See how we all work together. The public, the exhibitors, the speakers, the organization, Albany Vegan Network, the volunteers. What did Horton Elephant say? I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100%. They're going to sit on these eggs until they hatch. Madeline! Madeline! Hello.
Hi.
What's going on?
Well, we have many, many more people still to come in.
Yeah.
All the goodie bags are gone.
Okay.
And there's still people lined up.
Yeah. How much longer is the line here? How much longer?
It's wrapping out.
Another 5 minutes. Yeah.
Thank you. How much longer is the line?
I don't know. They've been going on for a while.
It does for a while. Thank you. Thank you, hon. How much longer is the line?
How much what?
Longer is the line. How much, you know, is it?
The line is basically over, yeah.
It's basically, thank you. You look like it. Okay, I guess I could. Okay, let's go to the Pennsylvania people with their big and sweet. Good, how are you? Thank you. Be my guest?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there was one.
Would you like a bag? Can you put it in? Okay, so that is 5 and there's 14. Cookies are 18 altogether.
Do you have a big box, honey? I wanted one of each.
Excuse me, please.
Oh, excuse me. Do you have a big box, honey?
No.
Because I wanted one of each.
Huh?
I wanted to buy one of each.
Oh, yeah, you got to go there's the menu.
Want me to go in the line, you mean?
Let me go there. Let me ask you.
Okay.
Best seats in the house, huh?
I think so. Yeah. We got here early.
Okay. The cooler up in here? The cooler up in here? I'm hot. Yeah. That's good, yeah.
Did you guys Hey, Glendora. Over here. Right here. Did you get your raffle ticket? We're doing a... Hey, Glendora. Here you go.
Oh, thanks. Now, what do I do with that?
Well, hold on to it. After...
The raffle ticket. Right after this.
First, the base, you got the base of the light tree.
How's that, Glendora? Right up there.
Yeah, that's good. Oh,
And
that's
you-
good.
And you can always ask somebody, like, could you read my ticket? You know, you could just ask
Oh,
them.
yeah,
You
right.
know what I mean? And
Yeah,
I
that's-
might be around, so
Okay.
if I'm around, I'll check on you. Okay.
Thanks for your solicitude. What is a bargain? Something you don't need at a price you can't resist.
First speaker, Lynn Westmoreland from the Institute of Humane Education. Her talk is titled, Your Lunch Affects Everyone. Lynn Westmoreland has always been interested in the areas of social justice, animal protection, and the rights of our environment to be respected, conserved, and protected. She has been teaching online about the interconnection of all of these areas of concern for the Institute of Humane Education since 2011. Humane education is focused on helping us all to see the connections and far-reaching consequences of our behaviors, attitudes, and daily choices. It is also about learning to see behind the media and cultural curtains that keep much of our suffering that is a result of our choices hidden from our view. Since graduating from IAG in 2011, Lynn has spent her time educating adults through one of IAG's online courses and by bringing humane education to her spiritual community of Unitarian Universalists. Through sermons, forums, film, and educational workshops and panels, as well as facilitating book groups, nonviolent communication techniques, adult spiritual growth groups, and practices of mindfulness and self-transformation, Lynn has focused on bringing awareness to the fact that global transformation begins with each individual. Lynn is delighted to speak to you today about the guests we may unwittingly invite to our table and the connections between our diet choices and social, animal, and environmental issues. Lynn Westmoreland.
Thank you, Mary. Can everyone hear me?
No.
You're right in front of me. Will that interfere with this one? Is this better?
Yes.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. In your program and in the things that were on Facebook and the website, my talk is called Your Lunch Affects Everyone. I wish I had titled it The Guests at Our Table, because I think what we need to do as educators, advocates, compassionate people is invite people to the conversation. So I wish that I had used that when you tell people about the talk, okay? In other words, who do we invite to sit with us every time we sit down to eat? We know the who of our own family and friends that join us regularly for meals or for celebrations that involve food, for rituals that involve eating and drinking, or our coworkers we go to lunch or dinner with, potlucks we attend at church or in our neighborhoods. But I'm asking about people, animals, wildlife, and planet who are contributing and sacrificing for our breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Who are these people, animals, and places that are usually either completely completely invisible to us, or if they're known to us, they're discounted as collateral damage to our taste preferences and our eating habits. What is the true cost of our meal in terms of what others have to pay, mostly unknown to us? So I'd like today for us to look at 4 categories of how our diet affects others and is influenced by others. First, diet and social justice. Secondly, diet and environmental justice. Then diet and animal protection. And finally, how is our diet influenced by our cultural practices, systems, and beliefs? And how do some of those same systemic, institutionalized practices continue the cycle of suffering? So let's look first at the connection between what we eat and social justice. There are several ways that social injustice is perpetuated every day by the food choices that we make. The standard American diet, with the very appropriate acronym of SAD, is heavily dependent on animal products, meat and fish, dairy and eggs, and their derivatives, which are found in nearly every processed food product that we eat every day. And the demand for a diet heavily weighted with animal products is growing the world over. So what's the cost to others for our animal-centric diet? One of the first things that jumps out at us when we start looking closely is the displacement of indigenous people. Because of clear-cutting land to create more grazing space, people native to that space have to find another place to live. Communities are destroyed, families torn apart, individuals have to relocate, often to cities and to menial paying sweatshop type jobs that don't pay them enough to survive on. All are sacrificed along with the trees, plants, and animals that used to call that place home. Another cost to all of us is the preferential treatment given to ranchers. Cattle ranching is a highly subsidized industry using $20 to $30 billion every year, our tax dollars, whether we've agreed to that allocation or not. Even if you're vegan, while you're not directly supporting the animal agriculture industry, you're supporting it indirectly through your tax dollars, mostly for corn, soy, and grain used to feed farm animals and for water and land to graze them on. Cattle ranchers also receive preferential consideration in another way. U.S. taxpayers have lost more than $1 billion over the past decade on a program that allows sheep and cows to graze on public land. Last year alone, taxpayers lost $125 million in grazing subsidies on federal land. Had the federal government charged fees similar to private land, the program would have made $261 million a year on average instead of the tremendous loss that it operates on. And there are other vast indirect costs to grazing on federal land, including the government killing of native carnivores like wolves, who are perceived as threats to livestock. Wildfire suppression caused by invasive cheatgrass, which is facilitated by cattle grazing, and expenditure of U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service funds from protecting other species threatened by livestock grazing. That information comes from the Center for Biological Diversity. We've also become aware in the last couple of decades that humans are developing antibiotic resistance, something that could become one of the largest threats ever faced by our species. We're urged not to see the doctor and ask for antibiotics every time we get sick. But the fact is, 80% of antibiotics are used on farm animals. And those medicines are not even being used when animals are sick, but are used as prophylactic treatment to keep them from getting sick in artificial environments that breed disease. violence such as rape and murder, social withdrawal, drug and alcohol abuse, and severe anxiety and PTSD. The last link I'm going to talk about between...
We ask for one of everything. We ask for one.
Also, folks, on the way to the Speakers Pavilion, happening all day long, we're doing video documentation. Give us your views. We really are seeking people to be on video. Thanks very much.
Sit by the speaker. How about you, that
I guess so. Is there the outside tent? I don't think they can. Yeah, you can go out here. I think of the tent.
Feature Photo Booth is offering a free photo. They have lots of fun props. Get a great memento of the day. They'll give you a printed photo or email it to you. Stop by the corner booth. Feature free photos. Get a great photo to take home as a souvenir today for folks. You can immortalize your presence today in two ways. You can get a free photo at the feature booth in the corner, right inside the main dining hall. They'll give you a free print of yourself, your group, or email it to you. Also, we have a video project that is happening in the main building in the Speakers Pavilion. Stop and see our...
It's actually spot on.
Excuse me?
It's spot on.
I didn't...
So 135 here.
Oh, there is?
Yes.
Have you got enough?
Yeah, I didn't see the 50, but it's perfectly 135. What
You're, you're sure?
Yes.
Okay, Jerry, thank you.
I'll see you later then.
You bet. Bye-bye. My pocket is empty.
Folks, when you're in the main...
Cosmetic.
That print. Very cool.
Hello, how are you? I remember you from last year.
What's that?
I remember you from last year.
Oh, you do really?
Yes, I do.
Oh, good. Do you want to say anything to the folks about your exhibit?
Well, I think it's, first of all, I think it's a wonderful day that people gather together.
Yes, to help the animals.
To help the animals. And I love the energy, the people. I love doing the inner butterfly and showing people the beauty that they have within. And it's a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you want to put a card or in my bag? Yes. Thank you for doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
I'm not quite there yet, but it's nice to know.
Hi there. You want to put a flyer in my bag?
Absolutely, that's what we're here for. This is a general flyer.
Okay, that's good.
That's
Yeah.
good. That has sort of all of our information. Would you like a pen?
Did you want to tell people about your booth?
Oh yes, we're from the Legal Project. We're a nonprofit program in the Capital Region, and we provide free civil legal assistance to victims of domestic violence as well as others who need free civil legal help and can't afford an attorney. So
Well, keep it up. Are you all lawyers?
well, most of us are lawyers. I'm not. I'm the executive director. But we also have 200 lawyers who volunteer with us.
Oh, really?
As well as lawyers who are on staff.
Oh, please keep it up.
Thank you. Yes, we can do free legal advice for people, so just give us a call, and we serve the whole Capital Region.
And did you tell people where they get in touch with you?
Yeah, they can find us at 518-435-1770, and we're located, our office is located here in Albany, but we serve the whole Capital Region.
Oh, great. And do you have a website?
We do. It's www.legalproject.org.
Legal Project?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
And your name?
Lisa Frisch.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's that for? What are you videotaping for?
Hello, we're Young Living Essential Oils. Our beautiful company provides us with 100% therapeutic grade products that are safe to smell, to put on our skin, and to ingest.
And that helps the animals?
Yes, oh, of course. We're all very animal friendly, and actually we have product lines that are dedicated to caring for animals as well.
And so many products we use are made of animals and we don't know it?
Oh, no. We don't test on animals, absolutely not.
No, I say so many other products are made of...
Oh, I know, very scary.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful company. We have something called a seed to seal promise.
You want to put something in our bag?
They control the products, right from planting the seeds in the earth.
Love it.
Put something, a plier in our bag?
Yes.
This one? Thank you.
And take one of these as well.
One of these? Yeah.
Thank you. What's your name?
My name's Glendora.
Glendora, nice to meet you.
How are you? And this is my friend Natalie.
Hi. We've actually met before. Yeah. Laura. Where have we seen each other?
Probably ladies' night out.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I remember you. Hey,
With the umbrella. Yep.
Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, honey.
Just wanna. Okay, come on.
Here?
Oh, you stand right here with me. Yeah, I'm gonna get in a picture with you.
That's nice.
It's gonna take 2 pictures.
Yeah, 2 pictures. Okay? Can I
Sure.
put my arm around?
You guys ready?
Yep.
Okay, one more. Let's move over just a tad bit. That way, to your right, to your right.
What do you want me to do?
Move over to your right a little bit. Yeah. Here
There you go.
All right.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
Thank you.
Oh,
I like the camera.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Let's get a printout.
Good for you.
So I'm covering the booth. This is Vegan Publishers. They're a vegan publishing company, and they have all different books for sale here. Children Focus, but also some other ones as well. Actually, here's the person. You want to film? This is actually the person in charge of this.
Thanks for sitting in.
No problem. She's getting a little video of what you're all about.
Oh, cool. Hi.
Hi.
I like your outfit.
Oh, thanks. Tell the folks how you're helping the animals.
Thanks. Any sales or no?
They may have. I covered it for Jan. Okay.
You got a flyer?
This is what I left.
You got a flyer to put in here? A flyer? You got a flyer to put in here?
No, unfortunately, we don't have any flyers.
Oh, okay. And you're helping the animals?
Absolutely, yeah. We're a vegan publishing company, Vegan Publishers.
Oh, great. Do you have a card?
We don't have a card, but we have a website. It's just veganpublishers.com.
Okay,
We're on Facebook, too.
veganpublishers.com. Tell me how you're helping the animals. Hi, honey. Tell me how you're helping the animals.
What's that?
Tell me how you're helping the animals.
Oh, well, we have goats and sheep and farm animals that live with us, so we provide it for
And you
everyone.
rescued them?
Yes.
Oh, thank you for doing that.
Yeah, a lot of our goats came from Catskill and other areas. And,
I think I sent money to you. Who are you?
Red Robinson.
What is it?
Red Robinson.
Oh, yeah, right. Are you Lisa?
Yes, I'm Lisa.
And that's your husband, right?
Yep.
Hi, Lisa. We were going to have our vegetarian club at your place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Just
Yeah.
let us know and we can schedule that.
Can you put a flyer into my bag? Hi, Lisa. Keep up your good work.
Thank you. Thanks for stopping by.
You're welcome. And how are you helping the animals?
I can't say that I am, but this is our local edition of Natural Awakenings. It's a healthy lifestyle magazine.
Oh.
You're welcome to a copy. They're free.
Did you want us to take one of those?
If you like, they're free.
And put it in my bag?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Great hat.
Thank you for helping the animals. No, okay. Your table is about?
Well, we're all about the Albany Vegan Network.
Oh, you're the Albany Vegan Network.
And we have all sorts of information about joining and about, we have restaurants that are that serve vegetarian and vegan food in the area.
Bobby, hold this, honey, and take one of their flyers.
I got one of their flyers. I got
Could you put it in my bag? I want it in my bag.
I got it here. Oh, you want
So
one
tell
too?
us more.
Okay.
So tell us more.
So we just have information about the Vegan Network.
And what is your website?
The website is albanyvegan.org.
albanyvegan.org.
Yep.
I gave you $200 last year, Glendora.
Thank you.
That was very nice of you.
Keep
Thank
it up,
you.
would you?
We will.
We have the Glendora Vegetarian Club in Nassau.
Oh.
We give a free vegan supper the last Wednesday of every month.
That's really nice.
At the Trolley Line Diner on Route 20.
Okay.
Right up in Nassau?
Excuse me?
Right up in Nassau?
Right in the village. Right on Route 20, yeah. Where the old Stewarts used to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know where you are.
At 6 o'clock. This Wednesday, this month, we're having a cookout. We have the best vegetarian hamburger there is, which I think is fried pat. And we have the best vegan hot dog there is. And then we're going to have coleslaw and potato salad. And it's going
So
to be
the
a
last
cookout.
Wednesday of the month?
Yeah, that would be the 29th, I think, right? Thank you for doing what you're doing. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for doing what you're doing.
Hosting children's shows.
I love Glendora being
And
on
plus she
TV.
was the captain of her
62.
So she was like way ahead of her time.
And she just told you how old she is. It's a boy. Thank you.
Also a colleague and a big mentor. I reach out to him a lot with things I'm doing, looking for his professional advice, and he's always very objective and very professional in helping me figure out the best way to do things. So I'm really grateful for his knowledge and expertise and see how far he's come with this, his organization. So I think you're in for a real treat. And feel free, if you really like and believe what he's doing, please share the word, because I really am a big believer in Free From Harm. So we're going to have Robert Grill here. He's director of Free From Harm. He's representing Farm to Fable, the fictions of our animal-consuming culture. So Robert is the founder and director of Free From Harm, a nonprofit dedicated to farm animal advocacy. He has a background in branding and marketing, communications, and also worked in a large food industry account. He is also a speaker and author of the new book, Farm to Fable, the fictions of our animal-consuming culture. I'm really excited for the book release too, so get ready for that. It'll be coming very soon. But please help me welcome Robert Grillo.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And thank you very much, Eric, for that kind introduction. And I'd also just like to thank the organizers of Albany VegFest and Amrit in particular. It's been so welcoming. The people here have been so welcoming. They kind of spoiled me with good food and really nice place to stay. And so I'm just so grateful to them. And I also received this little dust bunny today as a little souvenir for my trip to Albany, which I thought was pretty cute. So I'm going to guess that most of you are familiar with all of the good reasons and arguments for a plant-based diet and lifestyle, or what we often call a vegan diet and lifestyle. We're aware of the advantages, the health advantages and the environmental advantages, and of course, the reduction of suffering to non-human animals and also to certain human groups that are vulnerable to our food choices. And yet the vast majority of us continue to consume animal products. And this question, why people continue to do so when they could easily make other choices, is a question that vexes many of us. And we could speculate a lot. I think we often speculate about why that continues. And, is it because the arguments aren't as good as we think they are? I don't think so. I think the arguments are very strong, actually. We might also think that perhaps that we just haven't exposed enough people to the information, and we just have a lot more work to do. And I think that explains part of it, but not all of it. In the work that I do, I argue that there are two key reasons two often overlooked reasons why we're not seeing a move away from animal consumption like we would expect. The first reason is that the deeply held beliefs behind eating animals, namely the belief that we have some kind of right to use and consume animals, is largely unexamined in our culture. And the second reason is that the fictions of popular culture continually reinforce these beliefs that it's okay to eat animals. So my belief is that until we can successfully first identify and then challenge this belief system, I don't think we're going to see the kind of change that we'd like to see. And that's what Farm to Fable is all about, the presentation in the upcoming book of the same name. It's about exploring, identifying, naming, and then exposing and challenging the fictions of our animal-consuming culture. So the presentation is in 3 parts, and the first part is why do these fictions exist? Why are they important? What should we understand about them and how they're used? The second is what I call a sample gallery of some of the more common fictions that we see in a very random kind of order. And these are things that most of us see in our everyday lives, and a lot of us don't even pay any attention to because they kind of just go right over our heads. And the third is based on lots of feedback I've had in this presentation, lots of people asking, what can we do with this information? How can we apply it to empower our work for the environment and animals? So I focus on 2 key takeaways from a better understanding of these fictions that we can use. But first, I'd just like to talk a little bit about my experience in what I call the image building industry, which to me, the image building industry is everything from advertising and marketing to media, film, entertainment, wherever there's a social touch point with some kind of visual or verbal communication, that's the image building industry. And so I kind of stumbled into this when I was much younger, working as a freelance graphic designer and creative professional at different ad agencies, creative agencies around Chicago, where there's lots of food type of agencies that focus on big food names like McDonald's. And I found myself actually working on this Happy Meal box, where happy farmed animals are portrayed on the cover of a package that most likely contains the body parts of an animal that live miserable lives. And at the time, I was under the spell of this brainwashing, so it never really occurred to me that there was anything wrong with presenting happy animals to children, of course. This is marketed to children to deceive them intentionally, that what they're eating inside of this box has anything to do with the cover. It's wrong. And it was so striking to me that we could be taught so incorrectly about the true nature of these birds and other farmed animals that I felt compelled to have to do something.
With all the great food around here, folks, I'm trying to stick to my strict vegetarian, saintly eating. And this sandwich is turkey. That is vegan turkey with mustard and wheat bread.
Well, you know when it is? She advertises it.
And this is avocado. With crackers.
Your ice cream's gonna melt.
This is delicious. This is pineapple, cashew, oats, and banana. Pineapple, cashew, oats, and banana. And then there's a vegetarian bacon sandwich here.
Hello, Glendora. Hi. Hi, I thought I'd stop by and say hi.
Oh, good. Bacon salad.
Where you brought up
Protestant.
My mother was Catholic, and
but it's
she changed with my father. She became there, but they weren't
weren't like really religious people. They had me go to church because it was. They said, "Well, give her some foundation." Even as a child, with my parents' Jewish friends.
Are you helping the animals?
Our Food Not Bombs, we have a free vegan meal every Monday.
You have a free vegan meal every Monday?
We take food from grocery stores, we get donations, and we cook a
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's great.
Thank you.
Now, how do we go about getting there?
It's at the Albany Social Justice Center or in the park right across the street every Monday at 5 p.m.
And the address is what?
It's 33 Central Avenue.
Yeah, you want to put a flyer in my... I have the Glendora Vegetarian Club.
Okay.
And we give a free vegan meal the last Wednesday of every month at the Trolley Line Diner in Nassau Village, Route 20.
Okay. Cool. That's nice. Check it out sometime.
And how long ago did you start this?
Well, it happens all over in America in a bunch of cities. The first Food Not Bombs was started in 1980 in Massachusetts.
Well, I think it's wonderful what you do. Keep it up.
Thanks.
You want to tell us what you're doing to help the animals? What are you?
I didn't hear the question.
What we're doing to help the animals.
Oh, the animals.
How are we helping them? I think we're trying to help people.
Okay, tell us that.
All right, we're trying to help people with the prevention of Lyme disease, so being aware of ticks and safeguarding yourself from ever being bit to begin with. So that is our thing, and then once if you were, different areas or symptoms or things, where to go after that. But our key is prevention, not to get bit by a tick.
You want to put a flyer in my bag? A flyer?
Oh, sure. A flyer to put in the bag.
Yeah.
Green one, I think, Barbara.
Yes, there you
Oh,
go.
thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, good, thank you.
How are you doing?
Want to tell us what you're doing to help the animals? What are you doing to help the animals?
We're advertising about vegan outreach.
Oh, that's good. Thank you.
Something called and all those. And by definition, those are commodities. So they're going up and down. They're variable.
Did you want to put a flyer in my bag?
Oil fell. By definition, more of fixed price. So on average, for the year, we're going to be generally
COD ID or point delivery ID.
going to be flyer, national grid,
Should be somewhere.
You got a flyer for my bag?
Are you familiar with Mercy for Animals?
I got that in the mail. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Did you want another flyer?
Tell the folks about Mercy for Animals.
Oh, okay. Talk about Mercy for Animals. Okay, we're a national nonprofit organization, and we focus on ending animal cruelty on farms. And yeah, we do this through investigations and education, vegan outreach, stuff like that.
I talked to Compassion Over Killing. I think it was last week, and the young man there said that they have a new video out in favor of the investigators.
Okay.
What you do, the things.
Okay, yeah.
Have you heard about that?
I have not heard about it.
Yeah, maybe you should call them.
Okay.
Compassion for animal, compassion over killing.
Yeah. I'm familiar with
a new video out in favor of the investigators.
Okay.
Thank you for what you're doing, and please keep it up. You got a flyer for my thing?
This one's a women's medium, and then I've got women's large.
Hi.
And what are you doing for the animals?
All of our jewelry is cruelty-free and vegan.
All right. I thank you. I've shared my lunch. What did you have? Raisins. And
Hi, my name is Dr. Puneet Jain. I'm introducing Jane Velez Mitchell today from Jane Unchained, journalist and author. Jane Velez Mitchell is the founder and content editor of Jane Unchained, a multi-platform social media news outlet that introduces original video content on animals' rights and the vegan compassionate lifestyle. She has won 4 Genesis Awards from the Humane Society of the United States for reporting on animal issues. Veg News named Jane Media Maven of the Year in 2010. In 2013, Mercy for Animals awarded her their Compassionate Leadership Award. In 2014, Jane was honored for fighting animal abuse by the Animal Legal Defense Fund. In 2015, Jane received the Nancy Alexander Award at PETA's 35th anniversary. For 6 years, Jane hosted her own show on CNN Headline News, where she ran a weekly segment on animal issues. Previously, Jane reported on the nationally syndicated Warner Brothers telepicture show Celebrity Justice, where she did numerous stories on animal issues championed by celebrities. Jane was also a news anchor reporter at KCAL TV in Los Angeles and WCBS TV in New York. She's a winner of both a Los Angeles Emmy and a New York Emmy for reporting. Jane is a graduate of New York University and began her career with reporting stints in Fort Myers, Florida, Minneapolis, and Philadelphia. Please help me welcome Jane Velez Mitchell.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. I recently moved to California from New York. I am a native New Yorker. And when the folks here asked me to fly all the way back to New York and come up to Albany on Amtrak, I immediately, without thinking for a second, said yes.
Good.
Because this is the most important place we can be right now, right here in this room. And if I change one heart and one mind, it will be worth the trip. Because one person eating animals over the course of their lifetime will kill 20,000 animals. Certainly they wouldn't be able to do that. They wouldn't have the wherewithal. They wouldn't be able to summon the violence to do that themselves. But because of our industrial farming system, people have essentially made their bodies graveyards for thousands of animals. I know that sounds very extreme, but that's just the truth. So if I change one heart and one mind today, it will be worth the trip. And I think I'm going to do that. I think so. What do you think? So I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. As you heard, I was in mainstream media for many years. I'm no longer in mainstream media. And I had a great run, 37 years, you know? And when it wrapped, I said to my girlfriend, she had just given me a GoPro camera. And I said, you know what? The thing that really hurts is just not being able to do those weekly animal segments that I had done over the years. I said, let's go out and cover a protest. And so we went out with our little GoPro camera to cover some protests in New York City. And what did we immediately start to realize? No media coverage. People were going to tremendous lengths to put on very elaborate protests with costumes and getting permits and doing all these things. And, you know, it's often cold in New York. People are like walking by in their trench coats, not looking. And I'm thinking, what are they doing this for? Nobody's seeing it. So at that moment, I had a realization, and I said, this is what somebody upstairs has told me to do. I have a lot of experience in news. I've been a reporter and an anchor and a host for, I don't like to admit it, 37 years, all right? I just turned 60 in September. So I said I can use all those skills that I have as a journalist to tell these stories that aren't being told. And what I realized is that there's a news media blackout on animal rights. There's a news media blackout on this movement. Why? It's very simple. Look at the commercials. Okay, the commercials are for fast food, they're for meat and dairy, when they're not for the high cholesterol drugs that you gotta take from eating meat and dairy, when they're not from the cancer centers that you gotta go to from eating meat and dairy. I realized that, hey, we gotta get the word out. And so then I realized, wow, the time has come. Because, you know, when I started in this business, I won't even tell you, we used film cameras. I did the very first live shot that we ever had in Fort Myers, Florida. We didn't even know what a live report was. My boss said, you're going to go down to the courthouse and you're going to start talking live right at the same time as the newscast is going on. I said, what? So I have seen this go from a situation where you needed 2 crew members, a sound person and a camera person, to shoot a story, and then when live came into the picture, you needed a giant truck with a mast to get out live, and guess what? Now, it's all collapsed onto your phone. So if I leave you with one thing, how many people here have a cell phone? How many people here care about animals? Use your cell phone to help animals. Use it. Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, and of course Facebook. Every fabulous lunch or dinner you make, every potluck where you go and bring a plant-based meal, put it out there and spread the word, because that's how we're going to do an end run around the mainstream media news blackout on this issue. That's how we're going to change the world. How many people are going to be committing right now to doing that? Come on, let's do it! And it's fun. You know, Snapchat I just started recently. It's a lot of fun. And you can get addicted to it. In fact, my buddy Russell Simmons is completely addicted to Snapchat. He needs to go to a Snapchat treatment center because he Snapchats all the time. But it's really, really fun. So let me give you an example. Please tell me this didn't go out and it's still, yes. To log in, I have the world's most complicated password, so it's always difficult. To give you an example of how really important news stories that should be covered by mainstream media don't get covered, I started getting calls from people who said, oh wow, you know, this, that, and the other happened, and we didn't get any coverage. So here's an example that I think really proves the case. A man who is a hero in my book, Alex Hershap, who survived the Holocaust and came to America and is now 82 years old, almost got run over by a truck carrying pigs to slaughter. He had it on videotape. He went to all the local news stations trying to get them to cover this story. He's almost run over. Nobody wants to cover it. Well, Jane Unchained covered it, and that's why thousands of people were able to see this, and I'm going to show it to you, because I think you'll agree when you see it, it's a news story. And ask yourselves, why did they decide that it wasn't a news story? You thought that that was a story worthy of coverage?
Yeah.
Yes. And the reason is, and this is really the big picture of where we stand today. This is about animals, it's about animal suffering, but it's also about something far more important, far more fundamental. It's about the evolution of the human species. We live in a carnist society. I did not make that name up. That was coined by the famous Harvard-educated social psychologist Dr. Melanie Joy. And what she said is, in an intellectual way, essentially, hey, they're putting labels on us because we care about animals. They're calling us extremists. They're calling us fringe. They're calling us kooky. It's time they get a label, because the truth is that there is absolutely no reason to eat meat or dairy products whatsoever. And it goes beyond that. It's not only that there's no reason to eat meat or dairy products. The truth is, meat and dairy is killing our planet, it's making people sick, and it's contributing to world hunger because it's the most inefficient use of resources. Sometimes people say to me, you know, especially like intellectuals, oh, it's so sweet that you care about animals, but what about people? I say to them, I care about people. I'd like to end world hunger. Would everybody here like to end world hunger and malnutrition for people? Well, guess what? We can do that. If we took all the grain and soy and water that we feed to 9 billion farm animals in this country, and instead of putting it into that incredibly inefficient use of resources, distributed it equitably around the world, we would end world hunger today. And that's why when people tell me, oh, you care about animals, but you don't care about people, I tell them, no, you care about your taste buds more than you care about people, more than you care about the planet, and more than you care about animals. We have the moral high ground. So, I got excited, I knocked over my water cup. Anyway, I want to outline that very briefly, and then I want to introduce you to Dr. Melanie Joy, who's absolutely incredible on a video that she did. Let me just don't take my word for it, okay? There are, and you got to see the documentary Cowspiracy. There are numerous studies, and the United Nations has determined, and you can see it up there, that animal agriculture contributes more to greenhouse gases than transportation. And at the bottom it says that livestock and their byproducts account for 51% of all worldwide greenhouse gas emissions. In other words, meat production is the leading cause of climate change, and nobody's talking about it. Again, just like there's a news media blackout and they don't cover the animal rights stories, where are the reporters here today? Oh, you got a reporter? Oh, we got 2 reporters. Okay. Okay, well, wait, I want to hear, where do you work?
I'm just here now. I mean, I'm not with any particular thing.
Oh, so you're on your day off?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, all right. Where are you from? The Times. The Times, okay, fantastic. Fantastic. The world is changing. It's changing slowly, but it is changing. And the fantastic news is that this breakthrough, thanks to our relentless demand that these issues get coverage, the breakthroughs are coming. And there are signs. Like, I'm absolutely thrilled that a reporter is here taking notes and reporting on this. I want to be wrong. I want to be proved wrong about all of this down the road. But the truth is that we do live in a carnist society. And what is a carnist society? Dr. Melanie Joy explained essentially that it's a society based on a false assumption. And the false assumption is that we have to kill to survive. This is a false assumption. We do not have to kill to survive. In fact, this entire festival is packed with people who do not eat animals, do not eat animal products like dairy, do not wear leather, do not use products that are tested on animals, and they are doing just fine. They're not only surviving, they are thriving. And those of you in this room who are part of that are thriving. So an entire society based on a false notion. What do we do with that? First, we identify the problem and we label it. And Dr. Melanie Joy has labeled that carnism. So I want you to hear a very, very short explanation of carnism from the world-renowned Dr. Melanie Joy, who I think is one of the biggest thinkers on this subject today. And I'm going to put this up here and let you hear what she has to say. Very eloquent.
I'm Dr. Melanie Joy. I'm a social psychologist, an author, a speaker, and a professor of psychology and sociology. And my book is called Why We Love Dogs, Eat Pigs, and Wear Cows. It's on the psychology of eating animals. I ask the question, why do we eat animals? Or why do we eat certain animals but not others? It's really important for us to first understand carnism. Carnism is the invisible belief system that conditions us to eat certain animals. It's essentially the opposite of veganism. Now, carnism is a dominant belief system. That means it's woven through the very structure of society to shape norms, laws, beliefs, behaviors, etc. And it becomes internalized, shaping the very way we think and feel about eating animals. And dominant systems such as carnism
the animals?
Yeah.
Well, we don't eat them for one.
Oh, okay. You're helping people then.
We help people. Yeah. We do fundraisers and events and donate to animal organizations
And what does MPPS stand for?
Northeast Paranormal Society.
Oh, what is that about?
We're a paranormal group. We investigate and research paranormal activity.
And tell folks what paranormal is.
Paranormal is everything that's not considered normal or outside of the realm of normal. Like ghosts and hauntings.
Oh, ghosts. Oh, okay. Yeah. Did you hear what one ghost said to the other?
No.
Frankly, I don't believe in people. Thank you for coming.
Yeah. Are you enjoying the show?
Very much, yeah. This is my 4th year.
Oh, wow.
Your first year?
No, we've been here 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years. Thank you, folks. What's that, honey?
That is garlic paste.
Garlic paste.
Yes.
It's been good to you, hasn't it?
Yeah, very good today. Absolutely.
What you're up to?
What I'm up to, I'm taking energy field aura photos.
Oh, and with what in mind? With what in mind?
With what in mind? To be able to tell a person how to strengthen themselves, how to balance themselves, their personality that they give off to others.
Oh, that's nice. And where are you folks from?
Woodstock, New York.
Where?
Woodstock.
Oh, you're from Woodstock? And what's the name of the organization?
Or About You.
Oh, that's good. Did you want to put a flyer into my bag? Oh, thank you. It's 2:30. And there's still a huge crowd. And I think these are new people. And can you tell me, folks, how many people there are here? When you make a guess, how many do you come through the door? 500? And then you couldn't get down the aisles, particularly the aisles that had vegan seats. You know, folks, I'm really not vegan anymore. What? No, I'm really not vegan anymore. I'm whole foods plant-based. What? Whole foods plant-based. And I haven't eaten anything except whole foods plant-based today. And nothing here really entices me. How's the show going for you, hon? Tell us how the show is going. Are you pleased with the show, hon?
Am I what?
Are you pleased with it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad.
Having a good time. A lot of people here.
Yeah. What's the machine make?
This is a juicer.
It's what there?
It's a juicer.
Say again.
A juicer. It makes juice.
Okay, how's it work?
Put the vegetables in here. Juice comes out here. The pulp comes out here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This gets composted.
They're doing vegan pizza here somewhere.
Were you
really do press. It's hard, huh? What about this Jack Mullane here? Jack's finally free. Remember Jack? Commercial with Jack Mullane? He had a
high school when he saw trash, the litter, he would pick it up, bring it to his own room and put it in his waste basket.
our plant-based sauce line.
Plant-based sauce line. Okay.
Yep. We're Vital Eats. We do all kinds of delicious plant-based sauces and condiments. We do prepared foods at the farmers markets. We do a famous dairy-free, nut-free, and soy-free cheesy.
No, really?
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
It's a cheesy sauce, all plant-based. This is an umami savory sauce. It's a mushroom onion based sauce, very savory, almost meaty flavored to add the amino flavor to your foods. We do a grilling ketchup line, sriracha, a ghost spicy ketchup, also a grilling sauce. And then this is our killa kimchi is a gochujang pepper and ginger. Our zombie blood is a poblano jalapeno. And then we do a red chili blend called vampire blood. That's red chilies with carrot. Kind of a horrible sambal with a carrot base, Caribbean style.
Well, you had fun putting all these together.
What's that?
You had fun putting all these together.
We have a lot of fun.
Yeah, you did. And what's the name of the company?
We're Vital Eats.
What is it?
Vital Eats.
You got a flyer for us?
I have a card.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
And what do you do?
I do a television show.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah,
Where can I see it?
Where do you live?
I live in Saratoga.
Saratoga. Do you have Glens Falls?
I can get Glens Falls, I think, yep.
Time Warner comes
Yep.
from Albany?
Yep, I actually do television.
Oh,
I do television commercials. That's what I used to do full time. Now I just do them freelance.
Yeah.
Yep.
And yours would be on 9:30 Monday night, channel 19, Time Warner.
Okay.
Unless it's channel 18, it's a public access channel.
Yeah. Public access?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
A Chat with Glendora. Go on to YouTube. Go on the internet. A chat with Glendora.
Wonderful.
I'm Kimberly, the Vice President of the Albany Vegan Network, and I greatly appreciate everyone being here today. And I have the pleasure of announcing Dr. Angela Aiken from the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. She's going to be speaking today, Super Vegan, laying the foundation to take your health to the next level. As a board-certified family physician, Dr. Aiken is interested in the role of nutrition in all stages of life in the variety of disease states, including obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. She strongly believes that nutrition is not only important for the prevention of chronic disease, but also for disease management. She aims to empower patients with the knowledge and provide them with the support to make and sustain healthy lifestyle changes. Dr. Aiken earned 2 degrees in nutrition before attending medical school at the University of North Dakota School of Medicine and Health Sciences. She completed her residency at the University of Washington Valley Medical Center, and she is right here, ready to come on board. So let's give a big welcome for Dr. Aiken.
All right. Well, I'm super excited to be here. I want to thank everyone on the organizing and planning committee. This is my first time in Albany, and I am very much enjoying my, did I say that right? Albany? I'm very much enjoying myself. Currently, I am actually working at the Physicians Committee. You may or may not know that we opened up the first ever vegan medical center in January. Huge step forward, because as all of you are probably aware, medicine, or being a plant-based physician, I'm a minority in medicine these days. So what I'd like to talk to you about today is what you can do to really take your diet, which is probably healthier than the average American's diet, to that next level and attain any health goal that you're trying to attain, whether it's trying to lose a few pounds, or maybe lower your blood pressure, lower your blood sugar, or even if you think you're pretty healthy and you just want to prevent ever developing any chronic disease. We're going to talk about some steps you can take to really help you use your food as medicine. So we all know there are lots of reasons why people choose to adopt a vegan diet or a vegan lifestyle. I listed just a few of them that I could think of here. And health is just one of those many reasons. And there's many steps you could take in all these categories to become a super vegan in that specific category. But as a physician, I tend to get more passionate about the health reasons, and that's because we know from large population studies that individuals who identify as vegans tend to be thinner and have less chronic disease such as diabetes than their counterparts who don't identify as vegan. And that's the only qualifying factor. They just say, I'm vegan, I don't eat animal products. But imagine what we could do if everybody ate a deliberately healthy vegan diet. I'll tell you right away that our rates of diabetes and chronic disease would plummet within weeks to months to maybe even years, but a super vegan diet is super, super powerful. Before we can talk about being a super vegan, we need to kind of go over the vegan basics. Some of you may be new to this, some of you may be long-timers, but I think brushing up on the basics is super important. So this is what we call the power plate. This is not what your plate needs to look like at every meal, but this is the idea that we eat from these 4 food groups. Looking at it, you can see at least half of what you should eat should come from fruits and vegetables, a quarter of what you should eat should come from grains, preferably whole grains, and then a quarter of what you eat should be legumes. And this includes all different colors of beans, lentils, peas, soy falls into that group, and then nuts and seeds don't really have their groups, so we kind of lump them in there as well. Oh, that did not turn out as I planned, I'm sorry about that. So one of the other things that's important about being a basic vegan is that you understand that taking a B12 supplement is pretty important. Our DNA actually needs B12 to replicate, so that's important, obviously. But some cells in our body are more sensitive to levels of B12 than others, and those include our red blood cells and our nerve cells and cells in our brain. So it is important to get some regular source of B12. Our physiologic need is only 2.5 micrograms per day, which is a very small amount. But due to differences in absorption and digestion, it's actually recommended to take 250 micrograms of B12 a day for the average person. If you're not a daily pill type person, you'd rather just take something once a week, then the dose is 2,500 micrograms. And then there's also monthly intramuscular injections for individuals who have conditions where they just won't absorb B12, such as if you've had surgery anywhere in your abdomen, on your stomach or your intestines, or if you have an inflammatory bowel condition. And then older individuals, over time, people who are vegan and who are not vegan tend to not absorb B12 as efficiently. So older individuals may need up to 1,000 micrograms every single day. And many people think that you can get B12 from fortified foods and some foods in our diet that do have B12. And while that's true, let's see if I don't have that in here. You would need to eat a good source of B12 at least 3 separate times per day to get adequate B12 just from food alone. So, for example, for nutritional yeast, you'd have to eat 2 teaspoons 3 times a day. And I don't know about you, but I don't eat nutritional yeast at every meal. So I take a B12 supplement. I recommend everyone does so. You can't go wrong with taking a B12 supplement, no matter how much you take. There's no real toxic level. That being said, if you get your B12 test is around below LA, Dallas, or Atlanta, you probably do get enough vitamin D from the sun if you go out 15 minutes every single day in the midday sun, having your face and arms exposed without sunblock. Those are a lot of qualifiers there, right? But if you live north of that, especially above 40 degrees, which you can see we're well above that here, the angle of the sun's rays throughout the year, especially in the winter months, is just not adequate. So I'll let you know, when I practice in DC, about 99% of people who I see and test are vitamin D deficient. So unless you do meet the qualifications of the top bullet there, it's probably good to get vitamin D from some other place. And where would that be? Oh, bummer. So the NIH and the National Institutes of Health put out this list of the best food sources of vitamin D, and I'm sorry you can't see them. Let me read them to you. All right, cod liver oil, swordfish, salmon, tuna, orange juice, fortified, milk, fortified, yogurt, eggs, and then fortified ready-to-eat cereal. So you can see there's not many good vegan options, and again, all the vegan options or plant-based options are things that have been fortified, or vitamin D has been added to them. They're not naturally high in vitamin D. And the AAP, American Academy of Pediatrics, put out a statement, I'm going to say it extends to adults, that kids who do not consume a liter of milk, a whole liter of milk per day, are probably not getting enough vitamin D and they should be supplemented. So unless anyone out there is regularly consuming at least a liter of fortified orange juice or milk per day, it probably is a good idea to supplement. We know that vitamin D is super important, not only for our bones, but it's important for our nervous system, it's important for our immunity, and there's more and more evidence coming out that normal vitamin D levels are probably protective against cancer. So, when to supplement, how much to supplement? Those who live in higher latitudes, such as here, should be supplementing all the time, especially in the winter time. If you live in a place that does meet all those qualifiers that I listed, you probably should still supplement unless you are hitting all of those bullets. And what's the correct dose? The answer is I can't tell you for each individual person sitting in this room. Everyone responds differently to vitamin D supplementation, just like everyone responds differently to any medication. The Institute of Medicine recommends getting 600 international units a day, and that's just to maintain bone health and calcium homeostasis in the body. But if you're already deficient, then you may need higher doses, and some people need much, much higher doses. Some of you may have gotten a prescription from your physician for 50,000 units of vitamin D to take once a week. When I talk to people about this, their faces kind of, their eyes open wide, and I think 50,000 units, oh my gosh, that is a huge amount. But if you go to the Caribbean on a good day, your skin can make 25,000 units in one day. So 50,000 when talking about health, because when we use this term, we tend to focus more on what exactly we're putting on our plates, rather than just focusing on what we're leaving off. And it's what we're putting on our plates and putting in our body is what affects our health ultimately. So let's break this down. We all understand what plant-based means. Whole food. Whole foods are foods that resemble exactly how you find them in nature.
What, dear?
Do you have all your stuff?
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for helping the animals. Thank you for supporting them. Thank you for working so hard for them. It's as we said, folks, we're one body. We're one body, the universe. And we see the good, and we see the help, and we see the health, and we see the kindness, and the oneness, and the allness, and the togetherness. We're just one. I bought $135 worth of pastries, and the man from Pennsylvania went all over the convention hall until he saw me. And he gave me the 3 huge boxes and a bag. $135 worth of vegan pastries. And there they are.
Yummy! Oh, thanks, honey. I appreciate that a lot.
So home we go. And those people worked so hard and gave their best. And it was all for the animals. Thank you. There must have been over 3,000 people there. Must have been over 3,000. Last year I estimated 2,000.
I think your battery just broke.
gas is $2.20. Wow. $19.46. Did Crawford say that gas was 39 cents? I remember when it was over 4. Is a power bar a confection? Is it a dessert or a candy? -91 degrees on the 4th.